Hey, what is up, YouTube? We have the myth, the man, the... Yes. I gotta be work safe, I forgot about that. Alright, Blair, tell me about this beautiful deck you played this weekend.
Alright, so I played Cyber Dragons. It's the best deck. I don't care what anybody says. It was really fun. It was a deck I enjoyed. I don't like any other decks that are in the format. Like, I don't like Goku, I don't like Trickstar, Sky Striker. If they stop your stuff, you have a hard time in time. So I wanted to play a deck that was fun. You can do a lot and you just destroy your opponent like really, really fast. So like that's what I wanted to play. I started 8-0 like with the deck. Lost round 9 to Jeff, round 10 to another pure Sky Striker. Then unfortunately I lost the last round on the bubble to Gym Knight, FTK, and I got 70th overall in the whole event.
I mean, it's still fantastic. It's Cyber Dragons.
Yeah.
Alright, let's dig on into this bad boy, man.
Alright, not for trade, you know it. Alright, so played 3 Cyber Dragon. You need this card so your deck can run. Don't draw it. Sometimes it's cool drawing it. You do a lot of cool combos with it.
Sometimes it's cool drawing it, excuse me.
3 core. This is your normal summon, the best normal summon and the only normal summon really. I don't care what else I normal summon, but this is your best normal summon. You search the cyber spell a trap when it's a normal summon. If it's in the graveyard, you have no monsters, they do. Banish it, summon a Cyber Dragon monster. It's really, really good. It's a machine nuke target, so that's also the best
I assume you opted for second all day.
Oh yeah, blind second. Blind second. Except my last round, because I knew he was playing like some degenerate, so I chose to go first on purpose. 3 Hertz, this is one of the newer ones, level 1, so you can make Link Revo with it. If it's sent to the graveyard anyway, you search a Cyber Dragon from graveyard or deck. Summon Cyber Dragon from graveyard or deck, so if this is in the graveyard, you can get Hertz back to your hand. And if it's special summon, you can make it level 5, but you can't summon machines for the rest of the turn. Huh. This card's really nice. Huh. 2 Veer. I don't know if you've seen any of my other profiles or anybody talk about this. I said this card was bad. It's okay at best. Pretty much the reason I played it was I needed another Cyber Dragon name, and then I normal summon core, and I use this effect to special summon it from the hand, so I can make a easy link to, or like, I just pretty much make an easy link to it. And it's on the field. It makes all Cyber Dragons gain 500 attack and defense. That came up a couple times, but it's just pretty much for the extra summon before I can do all the other stuff.
Okay.
Galaxy Soldier, like the other best card. The distant Hertz is pretty much game, and then you can chain block to where make it channeling 1, Hertz channeling 2. Hertz channeling 2, so you can't Ogre or Ash this, and then you pretty much turbo out Infinity. Hand traps. I wanted to play all the hand traps that didn't lose to midfield breakers, because I felt like that was going to be the best deck, so I played all the ones that didn't lose to it. So I played Droll, which is good against all the other decks as well. Ghost Bell, which is good against like Rematch, Soul Charge, and like if they play Call from the Grave, if it's a mirror match, Overload Fusion with the Trap, Sky Striker, Kagari, or Shark Cannon, or anything like that. This card is like really, really nice with that deck, with those type of interactions. And then Ash is just the best one overall. That's all the monsters. Cyber Emergency is your pretty much #1 go-to search spell. Searches all your Cyber Dragon monsters or light machine monsters that can't be normal summoned or set, but I don't play those, so it doesn't matter. And then if they negate it, you can pitch a card to add it back to your hand, or if you have 2, you can just activate the second one, because you can only activate it once first, so then to get the activation, you can play the second one.
This card's so good.
This card's really, really nice.
You gonna add any of the new support coming out soon?
Of course. We get more searchable stuff. I like searchable stuff. Searchable stuff is nice. Repair Plant, this is another searcher. It's just really, really good too. If you have a Cyber Dragon in the grave, you either add a light machine from your deck, or you put a light machine from your graveyard back into the deck. And if you have 3 Cyber Dragons in your grave, you can do both. So pretty much the majority of the time, it's gonna search your Galaxy Soldiers, or if you need to search something else, then you can search your other Cyber Dragon monsters as well, like 4 Hertz, if you already have Galaxy Soldiers. And then you can search other stuff that I'll show you in the side deck. 1 Rev System, this is your Monster Reborn, or you can summon it from the hand, and it can't be destroyed by card effects, and it doesn't target, so like say they chain whatever, you can special from hand or special a different target from the grave. Machine Dupe is the game card, there's no explanation. You got Hertz, and you got 3 Hertz, you got 3 core, so this card is...
It's odd because I've seen a lot of people not playing that.
They are crazy. Why would you play a card that says game? They're wild. 2 Call by the Grave, the deck can kind of lose to hand traps, so you want to make sure that like you don't lose to them, and then it can be like for other cards as well, like against Goku cards or Ray or anything like that. Like, it's really good. 1 Overload Fusion, you just summon the game card with it. I just wanted to play 1. I was playing 2, but I decided to just do 1, and then the other card, fusion card, was the Super Poly. both ways I can make Chimera Rampage Dragon, which is game anyway. But Super Poly, the main reason I played this with the Goki matchup, if they didn't leave Ibli on the board, like say they didn't put it on my field or destroyed it or whatever to get another draw, on their draw phase when they do the Gumblar, they'll have Octo Stretch, Firewall, Proxy or Ibli, Trigate, Phoenix, and whatever it is up here. I can Super Poly, pitch a card. I take the Octo Stretch and the Trigate to make Blood Dragon, and it gets rid of the Trigate, and it gets rid of technically gets rid of, they can't Gumblar, but I'm just Gumblaring myself anyway. But I still keep the 2 cards that I can play the most with, and don't have to worry about the Trigate and the gate.
Huh. Super Poly is a lot better than you think it is.
Very, very good. Very good. I played 2 Cybernetic Overflow. This card was amazing this weekend. You banish Cyber Dragons with different levels from hand, field, or graveyard, and destroy cards your opponent controls equal to the number. So with the number of Cyber Dragon monsters I played, Cyber Dragon is the only one you can do from hand, but the other ones have to be on the field or in the graveyard because they all treated Cyber Dragons there. So at the max, I can pop 4 cards. The funniest thing I did today, this weekend, was I played against Draco. He had Face Up Apocalypse, Face Up Monarch's Erupts, 3 back row, and Ignis. In his end phase, I flipped this. I popped the 3 sets and the Ignis with this, and then the Monarch's Erupt destroyed itself. So practically, I hit 5 cards with this card, and this card is nothing. If they destroy it, I get to search another Cyber Speller Trap, and it can search itself too, which is really good.
That card's amazing, actually.
The card is really amazing. And then I blind second, so evenly, which is like Trap Decks or Sky Striker if they set a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, Sky Striker, like they either like just respect, like they have to either try to respect it or say like he better have it, or they have to chain everything. Like they'll try and like chain everything to like so they don't lose it, and then you just keep it in hand and then save it for later in the turn.
It's a really good card.
So that's the main deck. That's 40 cards. Extra deck, Link Karibo. This is for Hertz. Like you say, you have Hertz and Repair Plants. You just normal summon Hertz. Link it away from Link Karibo, and then your Repair Plant becomes live, and then you also search another Cyber Dragon monster with this. Like I cut it at one point, but then it came up too much. Like this card is needed, then it saves you as well. And a lot of times, like I would Hertz and then bring this out, like special summon Hertz, like off a core. Link away the Hertz for this search Cyber Dragon, and then tribute this for like either a Cyber Dragon or for Galaxy Soldier. That came up a lot actually. The 1 Link monster. I thought about playing 2, but the 1 was just fine. You can recycle it with the Hertz or the Repair Plant. And this majority of times, this is how you do like the basic OTK with this deck. This card is really nice. Genius was really, really great this weekend. It was absolutely insane. Against the pure Sky Striker matchup, this card is unaffected by spells, traps, and the activated effects of Link monsters. So I make this against pure Sky Striker, and I set a back row. They'll put 3 spells in grave. They'll afterburner target this. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And they're like, hit your target, pop this, hit your back row. I'm like, it's unaffected by spells, traps, and the activated effects of Link monsters. That was my spiel. And like they pretty much ultimately lose the card because they overlook what this card does. And then something that didn't come up but was there, if I special summon 2 machine monsters in zones it points to, I can search another machine monster. It never came up, but it was there if it ever came up. Like it was something I always kept in the back of my mind. Just 1 Phoenix for like back row removal if I needed to do it, like against like back row decks. Mud Dragon, which is what I use for Super Poly or like and Rampage. I'd make it with Overload or like with the Super Poly if I could. I dodged I had the read on the Widow Anchor, and I did a play to where like I summoned the core and I knew he'd Widow Anchor, and then I just Super Poly to dodge the Widow Anchor and make the Rampage and still get the search, and then blow out the rest of his back row. The 2 Mega Fleet and then 1 Chimera Tech Fortress. I was playing 1 at first, but the second one definitely comes up a lot to get rid of like the extra deck monsters, and then with the Sky Strikers, you contact fusion with the links. They don't get the ray back, so the ray stays in graveyard. So they have to either draw another ray or they have to draw the Hornet drones, and then I just do it again the next turn. And Fortress is the same thing as the 3rd one. It's for that as well. Or also, if I'm playing Mech Knight Invoked or Sky Striker Invoked, where they have the like say Hayate up here or Hayate and then Mechaba down here in the main monster zone, I just summon a Cyber Dragon and I use all 3 to make this. So where the Mechaba can't escape.
Who knew machines would be relevant in the year 2018?
I know, right? Pallades, you can make this, if you open really well, you can end the board with Infinity Pallades, and then like with the trap and other hand traps, It's really hard to beat. Vulcasaurus, this card steals games, pop, and then you make the other card. This card steals games. I didn't make it this weekend, but it's always there as an option. 2 Nova. This card is really, really good. A lot of people don't know the other effects of this card outside of making Infinity. You can attach a material to make this, to bring back a Cyber Dragon. And you can also banish a Cyber Dragon monster, a Cyber Dragon, to make this gain 2100 more attack. And so you do this, regular Cyber Dragon, and the Link, that's 8400 damage outright. And then if this is destroyed by card effect, more people that should have ghost ogred this. And then if this gets destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, you special summon a machine fusion monster from your graveyard. So they pop this. Okay, I still get the Cyber Dragon, and then I summon Rampage, and then just kill you. Infinity to go over Nova, but I don't do that. And then Gaia Dragon to go over the Vulcasaurus when I do that play to get the extra damage in.
I wonder how. You ever consider overlaying this on top of Nova for game?
It never came up. If the situation came up, I definitely would do it, but it just never came up.
Ooh, yeah. You're a huge fan.
So side deck, 2 Yugioh, a search wall for repair plant. This pretty much turns off all the all the Sky Striker spells and traps, or if I play any protected castle decks with a monster like that, then I'll side this in. I only sided this in for Sky Striker. Inspector Border, which is really nice. I wasn't playing this at first. This card, I just realized how good this card was because it's a light machine, so it's also searchable off of Repair Plant. And outside this in against like the matches where it was great, like Goki and other things like other decks like that. Like it's good against the Altergeist deck as well. Like this card was really nice. I think I sided this in against the mirror match as well. It was actually pretty good. This is for the Goki matchup. I just break the board, then summon a Cyber Dragon, then put a monster, start out and stuff, and then like they have to draw Soul Charge or anything to like try to get their board back. But breaking the board is like what we do with this deck. Twin Twisters for back row, Red Reboot for back row, and then Rivalry for decks that just lose to this. Sky Strikers can't play, Goki can't really play, and like all the other decks that just hit, like this card is just a blowout. Like then on top of Infinity, like you can't play.
Any shoutouts?
Shout out PPG, Ultra Pro, all that. Shout out Anthony. I'm sorry we all died. We both died in the last round. Tobias for coming with us. Shout out Robbie because he the homie. I love you. Shout out the moms. We're gonna keep it PG friendly, but I love y'all. Keep doing your thing.
What are you looking forward to about the next set? Your new Cyber Support. What are you gonna add?
Ooh, I need to read the rest of the cards, but the new the searchable fusion is actually really nice because you get to put your banished Cyber Dragons back into the deck, so you get to recycle it, so you can overload, do something, and then you play that. You play and it's quick play too. So in the end phase, you like say you use a trap, get rid of stuff. They set cards. In phase, you quick play the fusion, and then you put them all back, and then make Rampage. Like you pop for like 4 or 3 or whatever like that. It's gonna be real nice. Don't tell anybody I told you that though.
All right, thank you.